Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch this brief presentation regarding our ministry down here in Costa Rica. My name is Joe, and my wife is Lisette, and we have been serving down here since 2014. I've been working at a international English-speaking church down in the San Jose area, serving as the associate pastor, where our main goal is to try to reach the English speakers in this area for the gospel of Jesus Christ. A few things about us. There's a picture of our family. I'm on the left, my wife is on the right, our two kids in the middle. We are from the United States. We are US citizens. I am a military kid, lived all around the United States. From my childhood was pretty much West Coast. My adolescence and college was the state of Virginia. My wife is from Peru. Our kids have mostly been raised here. My daughter Aline is 16. My son Axel right now is 14. I'm a graduate of Golden Gate Seminary, which is now called Gateway Seminary. And we have been here for, like I said, since 2014, working at the church. Here's a little bit about Costa Rica. Lots of people get confused about where it is. It's located in Central America. It's not Puerto Rico, and it's right in between Nicaragua and Panama. We have a population around 5 million people. The official language here is Spanish, with English being right next to it. It's believed that about 10% of the country speaks English. That's including Native American Ticos here or Costa Ricans, and along with people from other countries as well. Talk about that in a second. It's a very tropical country. It's beautiful, and there's places to see. Their biggest draw here is tourism, obviously. But where we're located is in the San Jose area. So this is the Central Valley of the country. Is a population of 3 million people. Like I mentioned earlier, 10% of the country speaks English. However, we are a pretty growing community here. We have a lot of international businesses, big names like Amazon, Intel, Procter& Gamble, Microsoft. All these places have a base of operations, a call center, lots of places over here. And out of this whole area, at least for the San Jose area, there are only two English-speaking churches, at least that I am aware of. There's not very many of them. And if 3 million of the people, if 10% of them speak English, that's around 300,000 people that speak English within this area. And we're trying to reach that population. A few things about our church. What is IBC Costa Rica? Well, if you haven't guessed it, I've said it various times. We're a church focused on reaching the English speakers in the greater metro area. We're about a good, I just want to say 2-3 miles away from San Jose, but still able to connect with that area with the people that live around here. Though we are Baptist, we have people who attend from various denominational and cultural backgrounds. A lot of Costa Ricans, native Costa Ricans attend our church. We have people actually from Africa, people from Korea, all over the world, but definitely from different denominations, especially the North Americans and Canadians and people from Europe who come to our church. They since there's only two English speaking churches, we get a lot of people from a charismatic background, Presbyterian background, Baptist, obviously, and very others, non-denominational, all these things. And so we're a very multicultural, transient church. We're part of the International Baptist Church Convention, the IBC convention. This is a convention of churches just like ours, English speaking churches located in non-English speaking countries that are trying to reach English speakers for the glory of Christ. And it has its roots, I believe, in the International Mission Board with the Southern Baptist Convention from years ago. I don't know the story too well, but if I understood correctly, as soon as the IMB started making some changes, they stopped investing in English-speaking churches and mostly went towards the indigenous church plants, which is understandable. But all the missionaries and everybody who were already trying to reach English speakers stuck around, and they started the International Baptist Convention. So a couple of things regarding the demographics of our church. We have English speakers from all over the world. I mentioned that. A lot of people who come from countries where Christianity is illegal. We have people from China, Pakistan. We have a lot of discipleship opportunities for our church because a lot of people who come to our congregation are people who are in a state of transition. Either they're come here because they've retired, they've come here because they got a new job. Sometimes they're just exploring the country and looking for something new. We got a lot of digital nomads over here. We got a lot of people, especially during the election year, when Trump won, a lot of Democrats moved to Costa Rica. And then when Obama won, a lot of Republicans moved to Costa Rica. But they still got to learn to work together in our church because we're not about politics. We're about loving people, following Jesus. So But either way, like mentioned earlier, we have a lot of people from different countries at our congregation. It's estimated around 10 to 15 countries are represented at our church about every single Sunday. And we're also very transient. It's pretty typical for people to only stay for about maybe 2, 3 years, 5 years max. It's really uncommon to get people who stay longer than that here at our church. The things that I do and my wife does, we try to just create environments that help foster discipleship. The things that my wife does, she currently is in charge of our women's ministry. You see some of the pictures there on the left, organizing events, Bible studies for our women. She leads a couple of women's Bible studies, both in English and Spanish. My job is officially on staff with the church. I do other things such as organize events, special projects, service projects. I disciple men in our church. I am in charge of volunteer recruitment, teaching. I also, preach on occasion, but mostly I'm the guy that handles everything that goes on during the week at the church and outside of the sanctuary on Sundays. So I get all of our teachers, I oversee our youth and children's ministry, or at least I oversee all the people who are in charge of that. And then also our life groups, all those kinds of things I do. So I've been doing it for a while, enjoy it, love it. The main things that we are looking for here for us would be how people could pray for us, obviously, is what we really need, just the Spirit of God and God to intervene and work on our behalf while we serve down here. We're really looking for people who would be willing to partner with us financially on a monthly basis, whether this be individuals or churches. But the key word there is partner. We're not really just looking for a handout. We're looking for people who we could build a relationship with and get to know and who could really pray about what we're doing down here because we care about what we do and we believe that God has called us here and we're excited to share with others about that. And when people actually partner with us, then I believe that they're experiencing the blessing of God because of their support for us and how God is using us and to bless others. And through the financial contributions that come from churches or individuals, God blesses that generosity. And we want to make sure that people get to experience that by helping us in what we do here in the country. Another way how you could help if you're interested is you could come on down for a short-term missions trip. Probably wouldn't exactly work with IBC. We're a good running church in many ways. At least we got a lot of volunteers that help oversee things that we do. But we have a lot of missionaries who come down here, missionaries who work in the zona roja, the it's like the red light district of a city, the most impoverished parts of San Jose, where there's homelessness, drug addiction, prostitution. We have people who work down in there. We have people who help construct homes that are just pretty much, if you're familiar with the word favelas in Brazil, it's like that. It's just little metal shacks with dirt floors and no insulation or anything like that. And we just try to put in like concrete. We put up walls. We try to help people in need. We help orphanages, all those kinds of things. And these are great short-term missions trips. So if you're interested in that, I can help you get connected with people who could put you to work in those areas. So that's one way you can help us as well if you'd like to come down here. And then another way would be to refer us to friends in the church, refer us to people in your small group, refer us to other people who have a passion for missions and who might be interested in what we do. So that's pretty much it in regards to what we're looking for, what we do. If you'd like to contact us, here's my information. You can contact me via WhatsApp, Skype. Here's my email, joesanchez02@gmail.com. Or you can go to our webpage, the learningwithpastorjoe.org/donate, and you can learn about giving to our organization. But really, like I said, I want to make it clear we're really not looking for a handout. We're looking for partners. We're looking for people who will pray for us, who will support us, who are interested in getting our quarterly updates. And hopefully we could help you to experience the blessing of God through your generosity and your support of the ministry that we do down here. So thank you so much for your time. I would really prefer to do this in person, or if we could do it in person, I would. The only thing is that we really only go up to the US once every couple of years. And so the way how we really got to try to get supporters is through things like this, doing it online and Zoom presentations. So if you're interested in maybe allowing me to give a brief presentation like this to answer any questions people might have at your church or to with yourself, I would love to do that. So please feel free to contact me and reach out to me. But thank you so much. Thanks for your time and God bless you. And please let me know if you have any questions. But in the meantime, appreciate your support and take care.